Hello guys, Crispy, welcome back to another video. It's another one of those guys, one of those GT 700 series GPUs. Today is the GT 740. This is also a DDR3 version, just like the 730 and 710 that I have. So it's not gonna be fun. As you can see, the mouse is already lagging a lot, and I managed to overclock it just a little bit here, plus 50 megahertz on the core, plus 125 megahertz on the memory. It is running. Well guys, never mind about the overclock, it just crashed here on me. It has been crashing for like the past hour or so that I've been trying to make this video. Yeah, overclocks are not possible, even at these stock speeds it sometimes crashes. So I guess this GPU is on its last legs, I think. So yeah, we're running it with the Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of RAM of course. Yeah, you shouldn't pair it with these specs, but you know, you're probably not gonna play this game with the GT 740 anyways, at least after watching this video you won't, if you have the DDR3 version. If you do have the GDDR5 version, that's a little bit better and it should perform the same as my GTX 650, so go check out that video. But if you have the DDR3, you can see already that it's not really playable. We're at 720p and we're getting 16 FPS right here, so we are definitely gonna need to drop this to 800 by 600, and even at that resolution I don't think it will be playable. You know what guys, I think this GT 740 might actually perform the same as the GT 730 that I already tested, DDR3 version as well, because I overclocked the 730 and this one is at stock speeds and they're already pretty close in performance to each other when both are at stock. So yeah, for example, my GT 710 when overclocked is actually performing the same, or at least in the ballpark of the GT 730. Maybe if this starts crashing again, just go watch my 730 video and then you should know what to expect with this graphics card that we're testing right now. But anyways, it's been fine here and we're playing the game, so I guess it's okay. Let's start counting the FPS over here. It's not okay, actually. I just said it's okay, but no, this is absolutely awful. Nobody should play with this graphics card, as I told you already. And if you were wondering if your GT 740 DDR3 could handle Call of Duty Warzone, well, it can handle. It can actually open the game, but it's not a playable experience at like 20 FPS. I think this is exactly the same as we got with the 730 actually, so yeah, there's that. Maybe not, maybe the 730 didn't really touch 30 FPS sometimes, and this is sometimes touching that, but anyways, they're pretty close, both are unplayable. What the heck just... What? Did I open this? Why did I... How? Moving on, I think we should test 800 by 600 right away, shouldn't we, guys? I think that's a very good idea because, yeah, this is just completely unplayable. Let's just hide ourselves over here and stop it right there. So in this little run we actually managed to get 21 FPS on average. What an amazing experience. Alright everybody, here we go, 800 by 600 right there, and everything else is still the same. By the way, these two caches are enabled because they do give you like a couple of more FPS. If you disable those, we'd be seeing like 20 or 19 FPS on average, where we saw 21. It's not a big deal, but it's a little bit of a difference there. And by the way guys, most of you that have this GPU, you probably don't have 12 gigs of RAM to back it up, or a decent CPU that can actually play this game, unless you have something like a 4th gen i3. Maybe that's like an accurate representation of a GT 740 system, I don't know. But maybe some of you with 740s might actually have like 4 gigabytes even. So yeah, 8 gigs of RAM is not playable at all in this game, okay? It will stutter left and right, it is not gonna be playable, it isn't even playable like this, and it's just rendered in for some reason right in front of my face. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? So there are graphical issues and stuff. Wow, okay, that I was not expecting. You know what's interesting though? This GPU is actually capable of rendering in the textures, but there's some bug that actually affected my GTX 950, HD 7870, as well as the R9280 that I uploaded earlier today. And yeah, those GPUs couldn't really render any textures here, and the game just looked really bland because of that. I don't think that it's like a disadvantage when you're playing the game if you have those textures, but yeah, it was a bug that I think needs to be fixed here in Call of Duty. We are getting close to that 30 FPS average. Look at that. That's interesting actually. That's amazing. But most of the time we are below 30 FPS, so yeah, it's still not playable, okay? And whatever you do, it's not gonna be playable. Oh my god, it crashed. Everything went to hell. Alright then. Well guys, at least the PC didn't actually crash this time around, so that's okay. Yeah. In the past like 10 times that it crashed, it was like black screen and I had to restart the PC, so this is good. At least I can keep this right now. Well, sometimes Audacity actually has some recovery system that works. I think I managed to save one of the crashes when I was overclocking this and trying to make the video and thinking that it will be fine, but it wasn't obviously. But anyways guys, I'm gonna show you the clock speeds that we were running at, 993 megahertz. You can see right there on the core clock, and on the memory clock it was running at 1898 to 1950, something like that. Well guys, just avoid playing this game. Of course yours might not crash. Thank you so much for watching anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit smaller than the normal, but considering that the GPU is dying, that's okay, I think. Well guys, I'm gonna try to replace this, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you all. Bye bye.